Safety is the #1 priority of any helicopter mission, and every crew member plays a part. Regardless of one's experience or the urgency of the mission, we all share a responsibility to maintain awareness, call out signs of danger, and practice safe habits in and around aircraft. The following guidelines will help you avoid a costly and tragic accident in your helicopter work. Before approaching any aircraft, ensure you have received all the necessary training to execute your mission in a safe manner. Make sure you are outfitted with the appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE. Eye and hearing protection should always be worn when working in close proximity to a helicopter. Special use operations also require fire-resistant clothing, all leather boots, an approved and properly fitted helicopter flight helmet, and Nomex or leather gloves. Make sure Nomex clothing meets NFPA standards. When flights go beyond power-off gliding distance of the shore, personal flotation devices are required in addition to your regular gear. Secure all mission equipment and baggage prior to approaching the helicopter. Inform the pilot of any hazardous materials, Hazmat, that you might be carrying, and follow the pilot's recommendations for carrying these materials. The helipad should be cleared of any debris prior to the helicopter's arrival. Keep landing areas clear of any loose articles that can fly in the rotor wash. Stay clear of the landing area during the approach and departure of the helicopter. Prior to your mission, you should receive a briefing from your pilot or aviation manager highlighting proper conduct, emergency procedures, and safety features on board the aircraft. Ensure both the pilot and the aircraft are appropriately carted, and confirm a load calculation has been completed for the conditions of the flight. Confirm you are wearing the correct personal protective equipment. Learn the location of the first aid kit, the survival kit, fire extinguisher, and emergency locator transmitter, or ELT. Have the pilot show you the fuel and battery shutoff switch location and know how to operate each. Know the location of and how to operate all cabin doors from outside and inside the helicopter. Know the location of the emergency exits. If you feel uncomfortable with the mission or any information remains unclear, inform the pilot or flight manager. Ensure all your questions are answered prior to the flight. Make yourself familiar with the crash positions. Press your lower torso firmly against the seat back. For front facing, lower your chin to your chest. For aft facing, place your head against the headrest. Place your hands under your legs or grip the seat edge. Do not grip the restraint harness. Remember, there is no smoking on or around the aircraft. Prior to approaching the helicopter, assign personnel to carry equipment to and from the aircraft. Wait until the pilot has signaled that it is safe. Keep in the pilot's view at all times, approaching and departing from the side or front in a crouching position. Carry all tools or long objects parallel to the ground, never on the shoulder. Do not run. Never go near the tail of a helicopter. The rotor blade is nearly invisible at high speeds, and contact with it will result in serious injury or death. When the landing surface is graded, approach and depart the helicopter on the downsloped side of the aircraft, avoiding the main rotor. Secure all internal and external equipment and baggage. Make sure to provide the pilot with accurate weights and types of cargo. Again, make sure he or she is aware of any hazmat. Never throw anything while working under the main rotor. Loose objects can fly into the rotor blade, damaging the aircraft and imperiling the crew. Never chase or try to catch loose items should they fly in the rotor wash. Once on board the aircraft, be seated and properly secure the safety harness. Practice releasing your restraint prior to the flight, before securing it again. Plug your flight helmet into the intercom system, or ICS, to enable communication with your pilot. Learn how to properly use your ICS. Double check that all loose items are secured and managed, and ensure all baggage in the aircraft remains secure. As on the ground, never throw objects from inside the helicopter. Wait for aircrew members to open and close doors. Keep both your limbs and gear clear of the flight controls. Do not move around the aircraft. While in flight, follow the pilot's instructions. Stay alert and keep an eye out for potential hazards the pilot might not be aware of. If you need to speak with your pilot, use your ICS. Keep communication brief, to the point. Limit communication during takeoff and landing to safety-critical information. Upon landing, remember that the same rules apply for departure as do for approach. Wait for the pilot to signal, unplug your helmet from the ICS, Fasten your safety belt behind you. Exit to the front or side as directed and in view of the pilot. Never go near the tail rotor, and always exit down slow. Remember, each aircrew member is accountable for his or her own safety and the safety of fellow crew members. Do not let someone else's rank or seniority prevent you from following protocol or voicing concerns if something doesn't look or feel right. Keep these main points in mind. Get all the necessary training. Receive a pre-flight briefing. Wear the correct personal protective equipment. Secure loose items. Never throw anything. Inform the pilot of all hazmat. Approach and depart in view of the pilot when he or she signals it is safe. Keep yourself and your gear away from the main and tail rotor blades. Know the location of emergency equipment. Don't become part of a tragic anecdote. By consciously practicing safe habits, you will ensure a safe and successful end to your helicopter missions.